I was recently in a car accident and now have whiplash. What are some ways that I could avoid losing a lot of muscle mass while I'm still recovering? I was previously lifting heavy weights. Currently, I am able to do some range of motion exercise, a few body weight exercises that focus on legs, and some light yoga. Thanks for your help. All right. So, for those of you who are in a position where you're not able to be lifting and you're concerned about losing muscle, the very first thing I would tell you to do is dial in your nutrition, and I am gonna have to find, I've referenced this so many times, and I need to actually put it in the forums for you guys. There was a study that was actually done. They took 3 groups of individuals. They did a control group where they didn't change diet or fitness. They didn't change anything. They just remained normal doing what they normally do. The second group was a exercise and nutrition altered group. So they increased their protein and they added in strength training, right? So control group, nothing changes. Second group, strength training and protein. The third group, they did just the protein, no strength training. So all they did was they altered the third group's dietary intake. The interesting thing, and this is why I really want to share this, your dietary choices are huge. In the control group, of course, nothing changed with their body composition, no fat loss, no muscle gain, everything stayed fairly the same. The second group, the increase in strength training, the increase in protein led to the most significant body fat reduction and muscle gain. The third group also saw fat reduction and muscle increase without strength training because of the increase in protein. So, what we want to remind ourselves is when we are in these uncomfortable positions where we can't do what we like to do, there's always an area you have control over. So right now, if you're in that predicament, what I would encourage you to do is treat any kind of physical therapy time or any kind of, whatever you're doing right now to get yourself back up and running, treat that like your workout. Give it your ultimate focus. The next thing I would do is dial in the nutrition and make sure that you're really getting an adequate amount of protein to preserve the muscle as you're working through this. The third thing I would encourage you to be doing is just building on wherever you are as you're progressing. So, if your doctor says it's okay, if you're working with a trainer or physical therapist, honestly, just as you're getting better, wherever you are now, just remind them, hey, look, I really want to progress with my strength. I really want to progress with my strength. Right now, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. When can I add this in? There are, when you're talking whiplash, and I shared this back a couple webinars ago, a lady had gotten in a car accident and she was wondering why she was struggling losing weight. And there's this interesting stuff I shared about how going through a car accident and having that experience can actually affect your thyroid. It can affect a lot of things that aren't even would not seemingly necessarily be impacted. And the reason I share this is because right now, what you're going through, your body is repairing from trauma. And while I know you love strength training, I know you want to get back to it, it's going to make you feel awesome. It might not be the right moment right now. It might be better for you to focus on recovery, doing what you can, and then really focusing in on the protein. But just keep reminding your doctor and your physical therapist, I want to be increasing strength as fast as I can without causing any setbacks in my recovery. That's what I would be encouraging you to think about.